Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Javier Luengo, the CEO of Smarter Path, an AI agency focused on automating processes for businesses such as customer support, sales, lead qualification, and the like. Last week we talked about building an AI agent on NA10 in the simplest of ways. Today we're going to be talking more about integrating new nodes into the agent. We're going to be still using NA10, which is the node code platform, which is very user-friendly, where we can connect the nodes in a very easy manner, understanding exactly what we're doing and how things are working. So let's get to it. So we're gonna start here with the empty NA10 workflow. If you saw the last video, basically what we built is a quick chatbot. So let's start with a chat trigger. Let's connect it to an AI agent. First things here, AI agent. For now, let's just add the chat model. Let's go for now with a Gemini chat model. We're gonna go with 2.5 Flash, which is one of the most recent ones that works quite well. It's fast and it's smart. Um, okay, let's keep it at that. And actually, let's change the name of the nodes so that we know what we're actually using. Gemini 2.5 Flash. Now let's add some memory as well to the chat. Simple memory is fine. Let's do 25 messages. Naming as well. And we change this to 25. Good. Now, for the agent that we're going to build, it's going to be super simple. We're not even going to add a prompt. The prompt is just going to be the chat, but we're going to structure the output that we want to have. So we have to use this toggle here. Now we get an additional option here, which is the output parser. We're going to go with the structure output parser. And here we need to change this to the output that we actually want. So we're going to go here into the JSON formatter. We have this, and that's what we want to have. So we go here to the JSON formatter, and this is what we want to have. So we can format and beautify it. And actually, let's do it twice. So I'm gonna just add a comma here and duplicate it, format it again. Good. Let's copy it now, and let's bring it in here. Good. Now we have the beautiful output that we want. And let's keep that off for now. And so now let's just try it out the chat here. Create 5 events for a sports club at uni. And let's see what it creates for us. So perfect. So it parsed everything. So now let's see here the outputs. Great. We have the output and then every one of the events created. So what we want to do now is split them into different, into each one of them, basically, so that we have separated each event as one item. So we're going to use the split node. We're going to split it out very simply. We have all of the outputs here in the output category, so we're going to split the output field into each one of the ones that it has. So now if we execute this node, we have 5 items now, as we should, because we asked for 5 events. So these are the ones that we have now. And now we're going to go into the Airtable node, which is the place where we are going to be adding the information. So we're going to add Airtable. And here we want to create a record. So that's what we're going to be doing. And now we need to create new credentials here for Airtable. And now we'll have to go into Airtable to actually do that. Okay, now that we are on Airtable, feel free to stop the video to set up this table the same way that I have here. Make sure that every field is set up as a single line of text. So you have a lot of options here that you can select for the format of the field. And we want to keep it at single line text to make sure that there's no formatting issues afterwards. So now we go into the account. And inside of the account, we are going to go to the developer hub. And here we have the personal access tokens, and we're going to create a new one. So I'm going to call this one YouTube tutorial, just to make sure that I know what it's for. And then data records we want to read, we want to be able to write as well. We don't care about comments, but we do care about the bases, be able to read them and write on them. And I don't think we need anything else here, so we'll just keep it at that. We want to add all resources, create the token, and now we need to copy it and make sure you save it somewhere because you will not be able to access it again. You will have to recreate it and add it everywhere in the same way that you just did. And if you use this token for several different tools, then you would have to add it in every single one of them again. So that would be inconvenient. So to make sure that you save it somewhere secure, we have now the connection properly made. And now we can go into adding the field. So now we go into the events base. We go into table one, which is the name that we have right now. And we're just gonna add all of the fields into the table, right? So the start time now, the end time is the last one, and now we're gonna test the flow. So execute step, and we have this typecast option. So let's just copy it and see what ChatGPT says about it. Okay, yeah, so your table is the same one we have right now, so at least it's familiar with the kind of thing that it means. So we're not matching the expected data type. I think this is probably because we have two fields here, so let's do, instead of doing the full one, let's do one, and then one, then comma, and then the other. That way we have, instead of a list of fields, we have just two fields individually with a comma between them. And let's execute the step now. Okay, perfect. Now it seems that it worked. Let's go to the table. All right. Now we have here all of the descriptions for the event names with the start time and the end time for all of them. So now that we have built out the flow, let's actually try it again and give it another one. What did we say before? Create 5 events for a sport club at Unim. Okay, let's do less events this time. Create 3 events for my chess association in my town in Orlando, for example. So now we have the full thing running again. So we have Gemini again creating the events with the output parser, making sure that we have the format. It's split out. The 3 items, we asked for 3 events, so it comes out as one item that we split out into the 3 events that we have, and now we bring it into the Airtable. So let's actually check the base. So we had the five initially, now we have the 3 ones. So Orlando Chess Club, Orlando Summer Open, Learn Chess Basics. So we have everything added here as we asked the N8N workflow to do. Super quick, automatic, everything is in your database as you want it to be. So as you can see, that is an awesome way to build flows in N8N. We created data through the AI agent, then we split it, we stored it in a database, in this case in Airtable. We could do it in many other ways. In the coming videos, we will keep doing this, building more and more complex flows, so you can implement this in your business and in your day-to-day job. If you watched until this point in the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Looking forward to seeing you again in the coming videos. This is Javier from Smarter Path.